so that we have this recording. Great, great. I see Gloria, Doris, Maggie, Deborah, Peyton, Alicia, Valerie. Hey, ladies. Thank you for jumping on.
Good evening.
I'm just going to send one more blast. You want to blast out to your team. Just that we're on.
Okay, so I've muted everyone, just so you know. If you do require, you want to speak, you have to unmute yourself. But if you could please keep your phones muted otherwise, so we can have a nice clean tape and a nice clean call.
Great. Thanks, Maggie. Okay, just sending out another blast. Sometimes we get into our stuff. I know I do. And I surely intend to be somewhere or remember something, and never fails. If my mind is into something else, I will totally forget it. And I don't like that, but that's just how the mind works. So I appreciate you jumping on. I'm going to get started right away. Those who want to still jump in and join us, they can, and listen to the other side of the tape. So I thank you so much. I really appreciate you jumping on today. I'm going to get right to business because I want to leave room for questions. And what I'm going to do today is simply show you the money that's on the table this month and later, so that you completely understand. One of the things that I've always recommended that
Excuse me,
do,
Fatima. Excuse me, Fatima.
Mhm.
I'm going to suggest that everyone get to a pen and a paper
Yes.
so you can take some notes.
Thank you. Yep, have your pen, paper ready, pencils, paper, whatever you got, have that ready. I recommend, even after this conversation, that you tune in on Saturdays at, I believe it's 12 noon for you all, 1 o'clock for those on East Coast. Those on the West Coast, I mean, in the central US is 12 o'clock on Saturday. And listen to Dr. Roz live, her presentation on the back office and the compensation plan, the company's compensation plan. You need to know where your money's coming from. Okay, I know that you all are in business for various reasons, but even if you're doing it as a hobby, just to service friends and family and yourself, or you're building an organization, like some of us are on this call, you need to know where the money is and have a complete understanding. And you may need to tune into her more than one time, you know, to really listen. You hear something new. I know anytime I tune in, I hear something new every time. I hear and I learn something. It gets even deeper and deeper until you completely understand. And you can also explain to your business partners and people that you're meeting how this works. Okay, so I'm just going to touch on a few things today that are important. And tomorrow we have our weekly Wednesday workshop. This is an extra. This is an extra that we're doing. That's why I appreciate you tuning in. But on Wednesdays, you know, we meet usually over food, just to talk business, talk about anything really, and to get some other things done. But tomorrow we're going to talk, kind of debrief the weekend, the expo weekend, because not only people in Albany were involved in that, but there were individuals in other states as well. So we're going to debrief that, what went well, what we want to do different next time, and also hear what goal you set. Now that by the end of this call, you'll be able to make an educated decision on what your goal is. So everybody should have a goal in mind by tomorrow that they would not mind sharing. So let's start with what's on the table. You know, you all, each one of you owns your own dispensary. You own your own business. Whether you're doing your business as a hobby, that by that I mean that you just got your dispensary because you want to get a 20% rebate on anything you purchase from your dispensary, as well as that which is purchased by friends and family, right? Just having it so that you will always be at an advantage, right? You never want to leave money on the table. So if they want to give you a 20% rebate on the products that you use, why not take it? You always get a 20% discount. And then, I mean, always get a 20% rebate. And then when you purchase things that are on sale, like we're getting ready to have the Black Friday sale and the Cyber Monday sale, that's even better. You know, I was talking to someone today that just made a decision to come on, and she was saying, you know, I work at Honest Weight and I get a 50% discount. I mean, sometimes they have sales and it's like maybe 30% off for 40. And then I get because I'm volunteering there, I get an additional 20% off. I said, oh, okay. So, and she's thinking that this is different, that she would have to give that up. I said, why would you give that up? You're getting that. You're getting, anytime you purchase any of the packs, you're pretty much getting a 50 to a 40% discount right there. We have sales on the regular that you can buy 3, get 1 free, or buy 2, get 1 free. You know, so there's always something in the pot with Wakanna. And then you get that 20% rebate. That's the 20% discount that you get by, you know, purchasing your products from where you work. So now you can purchase them from your own business and still get that same employee discount, except you're giving yourself that discount. So you're giving yourself that employee discount. So that's what you have in your hands, right? And you can use that as much or as less as you want to. But know that anytime that there's a sale in your dispensary, you're going to at least get a 20% rebate on everything. And that's even if friends and family and you. So you always get a 20% rebate when you have a dispensary. So that's one thing. That's number one. Number two is that you can set your goal. I mean, you can have a sales goal to determine how much in sales volume do you want to have. So you can decide that you want to sell enough product to get a bonus, to get a kickback, okay? So let me show you, I'm going to share my screen and show you some things here that I put together. All right. So I'm sharing my screen, but I'm not going to bring it up because I still want to kind of be there. Can you all see this schematic here?
Mm-hmm.
The thing,
Yep.
okay, so this is how you can increase the money above 20% that you normally get. Everybody gets the same 20% out of their dispensary, but you can get more of a percentage, all the way up to 40%, and you can get free product. Okay, so what this is showing you is that when you sell within your dispensary from $1 to $499, you're going to get that 20% discount. Okay, a rebate. We're going to call it a rebate. That's how we earn our commission. So it's a rebate, but it's commissions. Okay, that's the first line. You're just going to get that no matter what you do. Okay, even if you bought 1 pre-roll that month, you're going to get a 20% rebate on that 1 pre-roll, and it'll hit your e-wallet on the 15th of the following month. Now you can increase the percent that you get by going up. So anywhere from $500 to $999, if you sell $500 to $999 in your dispensary, and you have 2 customers hit that dispensary in the month, you have increased your percentage to 25%. You've given yourself a 5% raise. Who's able to do that, right? You make the decision. Can you make a decision in your job to give yourself a raise just like that? You make the decision if you want to have a raise. And that's a 5% raise. So instead of 20%, you're going to get 25% of whatever was sold in your dispensary. That's you and your customers. And not only that, you're going to get a $50 free product bonus. The company is going to give you $50 in free product for selling from $500 to $999. I mean, that's a giveaway, right? Not only did you give yourself that 5%, but you're giving yourself by setting your goal to sell or have, you know, or purchase or sell 500, you're going to get that increase. Now, that 500 level is a bronze dispensary. That's what's called a bronze dispensary. So when you're hearing the accolades that Melissa offers at the first meeting of each month, she runs down who hit bronze. That meant that $500 to $999 sold in your dispensary is a bronze dispensary, and you earn that. The next level that you could set your goal for is to sell $1,000 in products, okay, that you purchase and at least 4 other people do, because you have to have 5 people hit that dispensary in the month. You know, these are month by month calculations. You have just increased your percentage to 30%. Where it was 20, now you've given yourself a 10% raise. And you're going to get 30% of that value in your CV value from 1,000 to 2,499. You will get 30% of that. Now that's what I shoot for every month. That's my goal, my monthly goal every single month, because I get that $100 in free product. You get a $100 free product bonus. Why leave it on the table? Okay. And it goes up from there. 2,500, if you sell that, anywhere from 2,500 to 4,999, your percentage goes up to 35%, and you get $250 in free product bonus. But that's going to change this month. This month only, I'm going to show you that you're going to get more. And if you sell $5,000 in your dispensary, with 25 people hitting that dispensary, you get a $500 bonus, and your percentage goes up to 40%. So are there any questions on how that plays out? Any questions on how that plays out? You just have to unmute or raise your hand. No. Let me show you where you look for your CV. If you're in your back office.
I'm sorry, Fatima. I see where you're going, but I know nobody's asking questions, but you can do that, and you do it every month. So how can we do it?
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that coming up. I just want to show you the money first.
Okay.
Okay, good question. right? And I will say this, and then we'll do it later. We'll talk later. It's all in the amount of people that you're in front of. It's all of the numbers. That's it. It's in the amount of people that you share this information with. That's it. It's all in the numbers. I just share it with a lot of people. That's it. Okay. You have a hand up. Gloria, is that Gloria?
Yes.
Yes. What's up?
So you said that the first level was called bronze. And are the other levels, do they have names also?
Yes. So the this first one where you get a $50 bonus, that's bronze. The next level is silver. That's $1,000. And then shooting for 2,500 is gold. And then shooting for 5,000 is platinum. Okay, bronze,
Thank you.
silver, gold, platinum. And this is where
Thank
you
you.
look for your CV. You're welcome, Gloria. This is where you look for your CV. In your back office, you click on My Team, and you click on Data Viewer. My Team, Data Viewer, and you look in this column, says CV. That's your commissionable volume. That's what you're looking for. Okay, commissionable volume. As you create a team, these levels open up. But when you go to your data viewer, you might just see this one level, personal level. Personal is you. If you've invited others to join you in this journey, then you have other people on other levels. Okay. So what
Wait a
you're
minute, I
seeing,
can't, I think I missed something. I'm trying to do it without, while you're talking about it. Now when you said go to it says My Team.
yep, My Team, and then that opens up a little pull down menu, and you go to Data Viewer. It's right there.
I don't see the pull down menu. That's what I'm on there now. I don't
Yeah,
see.
you click on My Team. Are you in your back office?
Yeah.
Yeah, you click on My Team. Do you see My Team?
First, let me go back. Okay, where it says, I hit on where it says team points. Is that where you go? And then just go to My Team?
No. It's under, I don't even think I have it open.
When you get to the basic dashboard, is that,
Yeah.
it's hot in here.
I will, there's a training. I'm going to tell you that we have trainings that are on. You're going to be able to find all of this. So I'm not going to.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's okay. I just uploaded the trainings on the back office. Okay. So I just uploaded that. And I'm going to tell you about what's back there. So you'll be able to watch the training and learn where all of this is, because I give the whole back office training. So, but I just want you to see the column that you're going to be looking in for your CVs. Okay, it says CV. This is what you're looking for to see where this number right here is your personal number. And that's how you take yourself to bronze or to silver. If you set your goal for bronze, if you set your goal for silver, or you set your goal for gold or platinum. If this month, just November, just this month, there's extra money on the table, okay, from what I just told you. Now, month to month is what I just told you. This month, they're doing a special if you go gold or platinum. So if you go gold or you go platinum, there's some extra things on the table. So this is from the November 1st to the 30th. You saw that gold was 2,500 CV, right? Your personal online dispensary, instead of getting $250, they're going to double it and give you $500 in free product. That's just this month. If you hit gold. When you hit gold, if that's your goal, when you hit gold, you don't get the usual 250, you get 500 this month. And if you hit platinum, that's the 5,000 CV, you will get, instead of 500, which is the usual free product bonus, they are giving you $1,500 in free product. That's money. That is money on the table. So you know that now. So maybe you will be setting your goals for either of these. Either way, you win. You give yourself more money. You give yourself a promotion. You give yourself a bonus. Okay. All right. So that was CV, your commissions that you earn from your personal work, the work that you personally do and what hits your personal dispensary. I can't read the chat too. Somebody want to read the chat if there's a question in there? Is there a question in there? Okay. All right.
Okay, this is from Magnolia Carter. It says Dr. Ruiz also has it on tape. And it says Wednesday, I guess Wednesday is in person in New York.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know
Dr.
what you're
Ross
referring
has
to.
that,
Dr. Roz.
that the thing that you told them that they could go to on Saturday.
Yes.
If they can't get to it when she's doing a Zoom in person, it's on tape also.
Yes. Yes.
Those were just things for the group to know.
Okay. Dr. Roz, R-O-Z.
Yeah, I didn't realize I typed Ruiz.
All righty. So now you heard folks talking about ranking. Ranking is different than your CV. Ranking has to be done with a team. It cannot just be you to take yourself into different ranks. This is in building your organization. With personal, with the CVs, you're building your customer base, right? That's building customer base. Now, and how they pay you for building your customer base and having customer sales. That was what we just talked about. Now we're moving into the other opportunity you have at increasing your organization, building your organization, building your team, okay? That's called ranking. So the first rank that you can hit is Pearl. And Pearl has to be done with you and at least one other person on your team. You have to have at least one person on your team. And to hit Pearl, you and your team has $2,000 in, let's say, sales for the month. You and your team produces $2,000 in sales for the month. And there has to be a 25-75 split. Okay, so it cannot be all you It cannot be all your team member. At least you or your team member needs to do 75%. The other, not at least 75%. It can be no more than 75%. No less than 75%. Right. Okay, from one leg. So that either your team member does 75% and you do the 25% of the 2,000. You understand that? The split, 75, 25. Doesn't matter which way it goes, whether you or your team member does the most or the team, doesn't matter, but it needs to be a 75, 25 split of that 2,000. When you rank up to, and I'm going to tell you the advantage of moving into Pearl in a little bit. When you rank up to Jade, that is a 60-40 split. So either you and your team needs to, you can do no more than 60% from one of your team members. No more than 60%. Now you might have 2 team members and they split 2,500, 2,500. That's okay. Yeah, you could do that. But if you only have 1 team member, no more than 60% can come out of that leg. Okay, and again, you could be the 60% and then your team the 40%. So it can go the other way as well. That's for Jade. To rank up to Sapphire, we go into the 50% rule. Sapphires are 10,000 in the month that your organization sold $10,000 worth of product in the month. Or Ruby, which is $25,000 worth of product in a month. And Emerald, which is $50,000 worth of product in a month. Where am I headed to? 50,000. That's the goal. That's my goal. But I can't get to 50,000 unless I have individuals who are going for Pearl, Jade, Sapphire, and Ruby. Okay, people need, or they're heading for, they set their goal for CV, bronze, silver, platinum, or gold. So I need folks setting goals and moving toward there in order to reach it. So that's why I'm here to explain this to you so that we do not leave money on the table. But the 50-50 rule applies to sapphires, rubies, and emeralds, meaning you cannot take more than 50% of that total out of any one leg. And you need at least 2 legs in order to reach these levels. You cannot reach it with you and just 1 leg. You need at least 2 legs to reach it. Okay, so if the 50-50 rule applies, 5,000, 5,000 for sapphire, right? What's half of 25? 1,002. What is it? 2, 7.
12,500.
Thank you. No, half of 25K. Oh, 12,005, yes. And then half of 50K, I can do that one, 25,025, okay? Out of any one leg, but you need at least 2 legs. And again, that can spread. If you have more people and more legs, it can spread, but the minimum is that.
Shares.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about those shares because this is why you want to hit, set goals to hit these levels. The company sets aside 4% of the company's revenues. Now, many of you are purchasing shares now, right? That means that you're guaranteed a payout when you meet the requirement because you own that share. But we can also earn shares because every month the company puts aside 4% of the company's revenues for that month. The gross revenues, it takes out 4% and it divides it up among the jewels, the gems. Okay. So if you hit Sapphire, you're going to get 3 shares of that pool, that 4% pool. If you hit Ruby that month, you're going to get 10 shares of that pool. If you hit Emerald, you're going to get 20 shares. If you hit Diamond, 40 shares, Diamond 2 and above, 60 shares. Okay. So you can see how that fluctuates because each month people are hitting different levels depending on the volume. Okay, so that's the benefit of getting it because you open up another avenue of income. You open up that gem pool, the money that they take and put aside just to share among the gems. That's extra money. That's why each month I try to hit Sapphire. The goal is to get to Sapphire to share in this 4% pool. Remember, there's 7 avenues of income. This is one of them. Getting your piece of that pool. Now, those who hold founding shares start, your advantage starts at Pearl. Remember, you have purchased maybe 1 share. Let's say you purchased 1 share, right? If you are a Pearl for that month, your share turns into 3. So you don't just get 1 share, you get 3 shares if you hit Pearl, when you hit Pearl. If you hit Sapphire, that 1 share that you purchased turns into 6 shares. Okay, that 1 share that you purchased turns into 6. Look at that, bam, bam. That's something. Do you see why I try to hit Sapphire every month? And I encourage people to try to hit Sapphire. Go for Sapphire. Work your way to Sapphire. When I started the company and I started learning this back in 2019, my goal was Sapphire. I was building my organization to become a Sapphire organization. Okay, and it took me not the first year, but the second year. I hit Sapphire in 2020. And that following month, I hit Ruby in November. October was Sapphire, November was Ruby. That's why I have a Ruby organization. But I'm not able to hit Ruby every month right now. But I do strive for Sapphire, and I pretty much hit Sapphire for the most part. Not every month. I will be very transparent and say it does not happen every month. So look, I owned 2 shares this year. Each one of those multiplied times 6, when you hit Sapphire, is 12 shares. Do you see how just purchasing that 1 share can benefit you as you continue to grow your business? Ruby, 8 shares, that 1 share turns to 8. When you hit Emerald, that 1 share turns to 10 shares. And when you hit Diamond, that 1 share that you purchased from your founder's pack, your founder, is 12 shares. Again, Don't leave money on the table. Aim for what you want to reach so that you can participate in this and in this income opportunity, because you already own it. If you've purchased it, everybody should purchase at least one share. You got to have a share of the company. You got to own it. We have the opportunity to own it. That opportunity is going to be closed at some point. They will no longer be able to get owners. No founding members will be closed, that opportunity. And you can own up to 4 shares. Any distributor can own up to 4 shares. So if they close it next year, whatever you own, that's going to be it. Because I know they're going to open it next year because Melissa said so, but we don't know what's happening the following year. So I'm up to 3 shares and I want to get my last share next year. So I recommend getting 2. If you're new, get the 2 shares this year and get the 2 shares next year. Then you'll have your 4 total, because that only we can own 4 shares. Okay. All right. So you set your goal. You can set your goal for your sales, because every bit counts, even if you're not going for CV and you set your goal under the 500 mark, it all counts. It all counts. Or your ranking. You set your goal to rank, to Pearl, to J, to Sapphire. It's all doable. Okay, we have that organization out in Louisiana that did it in 2 weeks. She said that she went from Ruby to Emerald in 2 days. Now, Ruby was 25,000, Emerald is 50,000. And people, it's all in the numbers. It's just the number of people you get in front of. That's all it is. Now let's take a closer look at this Founders Pack. Okay, so you want to be a founder. You want to own shares of this company because you can. You want to do it because you can. They're allowing you to own shares, and you already see that those shares can multiply. Okay, just by you doing your work, just by doing work, growing your business. So if you are already a crown jewel, meaning that you purchased a crown jewel dispensary, in order to purchase 1 share, it's going to be $839.95 plus tax. Now, you're not just getting the share, which is very valuable in itself, but you're also getting product. Okay, so the value of this package is $1,095.65. Okay. And look at all that product you're getting that you can use yourself, and you can gift it. You can put it in a box. I just had a box that I showed. Where is it? Oh, give me a moment. You can package this up and give it as gifts. Why go shopping in Macy's and Walmart and spending your money in other people, lining everybody else's pocket, when you can shop at a Black-owned, self-owned business and give your gifts that way? Didn't Maya Angelou say that people will remember how you made them feel? If you've helped them relieve pain and anxiety, depression, PTSD, inflammation, help them lose their belly, they're going to remember you. Okay. I packaged up these. This is a box. I just wrapped it up with some pain cream in there, a 5 milliliter, the 5 milliliter tincture.
Tincture.
Yep. And that's a gift. That makes a wonderful gift. Or just box up the pain cream. Why go spend $60 with somebody else when you have the best thing by far? They will thank you. You know people who are in pain. And all I did was get these little boxes from Christmas Tree or Dollar Store. I put my business card in there. And I also put this dispensing card. So this dispensing card just tells people how to dispense their products. It also tells them how to use the tincture. And I will send that out to the team, the master. And I just sent this to Staples and asked them to print it on business cards. That's all it is, business cards. Right? And I put that, slid that right in the side and inside there, inside, not outside. And I slid my business card in. Now, somebody gives that to a friend of, you're giving that as a gift, they're going to order more. You know that. You know they will order more. That's why that'll increase your business. Give them this as a gift. Give them the small one. The small one is $45. Put that in a beautiful bag and some frou-frou and tie it up and give that as a gift. Okay, the Extreme Pain Cream is our #1 seller. So you could purchase this dispensary and use all these products yourself, or you can gift them or sample them out. Why go spend money? And this is a gift for your family. You're buying them a legacy, because this company is going to continue to grow. This is going to be a billion-dollar company, because this is going to be a multi-billion-dollar industry. So this is going to be a billion-dollar company. These ladies are doing nothing less than. Put your money in it now so that you can reap the benefits that others who are in the position will not. Cheryl, I see you got your hand up.
Yes, thank you. So I started with a stimulus last year. I haven't been active. Am I able to do a founders? Do I have to purchase a crown jewel dispensary to be able to do that?
Well, here's the next slide. Good question. Okay, come on, slide. I want to come up. Oh, that's because I'm hitting the wrong thing. There we go. All right, here's the one for you. So if you have never been a crown, then this is your founders pack. This is the new founding member dispensary. So what you're looking at really is getting the crown and getting the share. So it combined it. Okay. So you're paying $1,679.95, right? And even if you want to take away that $80, you could send in a money order or a cashier's check for the $1,600 plus tax, because that $80 is actually the processing, the card processing fee. They just attached it onto the cost of the pack. But if you want to remove that $80 and just pay tax on that $1,600, whatever state you're in, then you can send in a money order or a cashier's check. So this is the pack that if you purchased a stimulus or you purchased a millennial, the 219 packs, or you're still a 30-day trial, on a 30-day trial, this is what you purchase. Now, if your dispensary has been shut down because of inactivity, then you would just pay the $29.95 to reactivate it, and then you can get your founding members dispensary. Also know that this particular dispensary can be purchased 50 down, 50-50. 50% down, right, this month, because it has to be done this month. This is a time-sensitive opportunity. It has to be done this month, 50% down, and then 50% paid before the end of the year. Now know this, you're getting $400 back on this package. The company is giving you $400. You're giving them $1,600, they're giving you back $400. They're going to give you $200 back next month in cash in your e-wallet. You will get $200 back for purchasing this pack. I mean, really? They're giving you product and they're going to give you money back. Come on. And you're going to get $200 in loyalty points. And loyalty points is like $200 in free product. That's it. So pretty much you're getting $400 back, $200 in cash, $200 in loyalty points. Now listen to this carefully. If you pay 50% down now, this month, right, half of it, they're going to give you half of your rebate. So you're going to get $100 cash back next month and $100 in loyalty points. That's $200. You could take that $200 and pay off your founding member dispensary. Take that $200 and pay off the founding member, add it to your thing. So that knocks it down by 6. So you're paying $600 for your second payment instead of the 9, because they're giving you $200. Do you understand that? Do you understand how that just worked out? And if you're having a challenge getting that second half together, the company will be flexible. Melissa said that. The company can flex around. You just want to get your foot in the door this month and at least get that 50% down if you're not paying for your whole package and getting your $400 rebate. Okay, I see hands up. I see a few hands up. Let me come up here. All right, Peyton, I saw yours first. What's your question?
Okay, I was getting confused because I was reading about, I was looking at this. When I looked at this, it was talking about Wakanna University. Are they giving you money towards Wakanna University in this one? That's what confused me a little
Wakanna
bit.
University comes with every crown jewel package.
Okay.
And the value of
All
Wakanna University, it's a $100, I mean, a $200 value in your dispensary. That's how much it costs, and for it's a one-time fee, but it's included in this pack.
And that package right there. But if I'm already have a crown jewel ranking, the other slide before this slide is what I need to be working on.
Right, if you're
800
already a
the-
crown jewel,
Yeah.
that means that you purchased the $998 crown jewel dispensary. You purchased that dispensary, then this is the package that you purchase. All you're doing is purchasing your share. But if you've never purchased a crown jewel dispensary and you purchase a stimulus dispensary or a millennial, or you are a 30-day free trial, then this is the dispensary that you have to get, the new founding member, which is going to include your crown jewel dispensary. Okay, Linda, I see you have a question. Hi, Linda. Hey,
Hi, everyone, I'm back.
yes.
My question was, and I think you just answered it. We have to buy this to stay in order to stay active.
Mm-mm.
No,
No,
no.
No,
In order to
Okay.
have an active dispensary, it just means that you've had $360 move through your dispensary in a year. That's it.
okay, good.
In
Okay,
order
so
to
Linda,
keep
you
your dis-
automatically will be active because you've done more than that for yours.
Yeah.
But if you had not, if there's someone who hasn't had that much money flow through their business
in a
for the
year.
whole year, then there is that $29.99 that you're gonna have to pay in order to keep your online dispensary active.
To reactivate
Okay.
it, to reactivate it. Mhm.
okay, thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Understand, they do not charge us annual fees for our dispensary. So they don't want to keep up something that, because they have to pay for it. The company has to pay for every single one of our dispensaries. They're paying for it. And they're not charging us annually. But if we're doing business in it, then they're ready to, continue to pay for it. But if not, they just close down the dispensary. But you still have the opportunity to, re-up it.
And you're still a distributor, and you still can come in and pay that later and, and still reopen your dispensary. So,
Right,
but you have, it's like we've always said, it's lifetime, you're not losing it,
right.
but you won't have access to that online dispensary.
No,
if,
you'll have
you know,
access
unless
to
you
it.
do that.
No,
You
you
have
have
access to
access
it,
to
but
it.
you
You
know-
just won't earn commissions.
Right, okay, there you go. I'm gonna ask anyone who's not going to ask the question, if your question's been answered, if you'll lower your hand so we can see who still has their hand raised and needs to be addressed.
Okay, I see, Gloria, you have a question?
Yes, I'm trying not to appear to be dumb, but can you break down the 2,690? Because this is the way I had it in my head. So I purchased the stimulus pack, and that left me a total of $749, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
That's going to the crown. That's going to the crown,
okay,
right?
so that would leave $749 to go to the crown,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe I'm adding wrong. Let me get this right. 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, I did it myself. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Now,
So,
let me tell you something else that you can do. You all, now
okay,
you
so
can
I
kind
see
of-
what happened. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Mhm.
So what they really did, so in this total, the 2690 is the one share at $839.95, your balance of $749 and some change. I may be off a few little figures. So that's how. Okay, got it.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Got it. So we
Now-
have to come up with $1679.95.
Yeah,
So that's paying off the balance and
the share.
the share. Got it.
Yes. Now, what you can do if you're trying to finagle money around, because I'm telling you, back in November of 19, I was pulling money from everywhere. I was going to my children saying, I need some money here. I went to my sister, I need you. So I pulled together to at least get that down payment done. Okay. Now, you can, those who have a stimulus or millennial, because you paid into your 219, you can pay half of that $799 to get to the crown.
The
What you talking about, Willie?
749, the 740.
219, they took 200 away and they say $799 to get to crown jewel. So if you bought a 219, if you wanted to upgrade, you upgrade for $799. Okay.
Okay, so now you, go ahead,
you can call the company and say, I want to do 50% down on that $799, and they will take it.
to bring you to your crown.
To bring you to your crown.
So you could pay half of that now.
Yes.
What you haven't said yet is once you have a 50% down on the crown, that makes you eligible to purchase your founders pack for a lower price. You won't get as much product. So you're going to go there now, right, Ms. Fatima?
Yes, you're going to go and then purchase this one. Okay. That gives you more time to get that other balance.
So last year when William he went up from a stimulus pack or one of those. He paid the balance of the $999 to bring him up to a full crown. And then he paid the $839 to get him a founder's pack.
Yeah.
What I liked about that, pardon me?
That's pretty much the same amount of money. Yeah.
Right. So what I liked about doing that was he got the original founder's pack which had the 3 dispensaries in it. So he got the rest of that product. He also got money back. I forget how that works for him, but his sponsor, I was his sponsor. I got the balance of that money that was there for him getting the crown. Because you get $200 for everybody that's a crown. So I got $150. And then when he purchased this package for this price for the $839, I also got, I think, another $100, which was $50 in cash and $50 in the what's it called? The money that
loyalty
that I got
points.
Loyalty points.
Yeah, but I want to. That's what you got. But understand that when you buy half of it, when you buy this, you're going to get money back.
Right. So even when you get this one, you're still getting money back.
Month, you could put right into the next month to paying off your other
that you can add to pay off the rest of the money that you owe. Right.
Yes.
So that was pretty. What I like though, what I was getting at is he got the things that you see here, but he also got all the rest of his full crown, and that gave him the party pack, and it gave, so there were different items that comes in the full crown package that I liked. And there was, to me, he got more.
Yes,
I liked it. I thought it was a better deal.
Probably getting more. So I'm going to give you the play-by-play. All right. If you are a stimulus or you are a millennial, meaning that you put in the $219 for the starter pack, you can call the company. You're not going to find it in your dispensary. You can call support and ask to pay for your upgrade, 50%. Your upgrade is $799. You can halfen that. Let's say that's 800, right? And I always like to round figures. That's 800. You could pay 400 now. And then also purchase your, because you will then be a crown, because you will have upgraded to crown, it will qualify you to purchase this crown jewel founding pack. Even though you haven't paid off the other half, you will still be a crown jewel dispensary owner. Purchase the crown jewel pack at $839, or take that $40 away from it by sending in the check or the money order, or taking it there, or pay the additional 40. But anyway, pay that to get your share. That's to purchase your share. The company next month, for that purchasing of that share, they're going to give you $100 in cash and $100 in loyalty points. That's $200. Use that $200. Remember, you still owe now $400. Use that $200 toward the $400 balance and pay $200.
I think that's probably real confusing.
Not if you write it out.
No, I think I got that. I think I got it. It's you. I'm sorry. Can I talk?
Yes, please do.
Okay, Maggie, I think I got it. So I'm a stimulus. I paid $219. So I can call the company and say I want to upgrade to a full crown, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, so I can call and say I want to upgrade to a full crown, but I only want to pay half. So what I can do is pay $400. And then I owe a balance of $400. Next month, the company is going to give me $100 cash and $100 in loyalty points.
Mm-hmm.
I can take that $200 and push it back to the company toward that $400 balance that I owe.
Mm-hmm.
So once I do that, I only owe $200.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. And then I can work out when I'm going to pay that $200. But in the meantime, I'm a full crown and I got a share.
Mm-hmm.
Got
And
it.
you got
No,
more. You got
You
more
have to pay
product,
this.
No, wait, huh?
and you got more product than you
And I
did
got product.
if you
So I got
got
product.
you got more better products, more and better products than you would getting the founder stimulus, because you will have gotten the crown jewel products, the products of the crown jewel.
Okay, so by doing this one, places you in the crown jewel package
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to the what package?
Okay, can I speak for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
So Gloria, what she broke down to you was how you can move into the crown jewel for 50%, which anybody who has purchased at least a 50% toward their crown jewel, that makes them eligible to purchase a founder's pack at this $800 as opposed to that $1,600. So you're still
Got it.
spending pretty much the same close amount of money, except you're gonna be able to also do your crown, both of them will get you a crown. Both ways will get you a crown, but if you do it this way, you get the crown pack. if you do it with the 1,600, it actually just gets you the founders pack. And you don't get exactly the same products that you get in your founders pack.
I got you.
But I did
I
that
had-
last year with Ambi, because she had only paid her 50%. So we paid her other 50%. And then we purchased the founders for the 800 as opposed to the 1,600. So she had all three of her dispensaries that you get from doing the full crown. And then she also got everything in that package there for the 800 for the founders. And that she got all of the benefits of both.
Okay, sister-in-law, we got work to do.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Okay.
So you see this, I'm just trying to write it out for you. Is that helpful that I'm writing it out?
I figured it out. And of course, if you write it out, that's better, but I did figure it out.
Okay.
I see Cheryl's hand up again.
Okay, Cheryl, what you got?
Okay, one last question. See you guys. Thank you. One last question. So I'm sure my dispensary is inactive.
You haven't been in a year, have you?
You don't know it's inactive. It may not be. I don't think it is.
She's not inactive.
You're not clear.
Did she mute herself?
Well, you answered my question. I was wondering if my dispensary was on hold.
Okay.
You're still active.
Okay. Pay off your balance.
I think you're still active. Do you know what date you came in?
I think it was in December.
And you've
Of 20
sold over $300 worth of products since then, haven't you?
I did, but I never was able to get into an e-wallet. I know I had money sitting there, commission
it's probably
sitting there, but I
still
never
sitting
drew
there.
off of it.
It's still sitting there,
Okay.
dear.
Okay, all right, thank you.
So you're going to pay off your balance with the cash, loyalty points, and $200.
I got it, Fatima. Trust me,
Okay.
I got it. That's why when I brought it back to you, that's why I took my time to explain it. The only thing I didn't have straight was the crown jewel versus the other thing, but I got it now.
Okay.
But I still appreciate this. I still need this. This is fine.
So if you want to take a picture of the screen.
Ding, ding, I'm doing it now.
This is the play-by-play for stimulus and
Got it.
millennials.
There's this iPhone Rhodes on an iPhone. Did you want to
That's
speak?
Denise. Denise?
Denise,
What?
did you want to speak?
Yes, I wanted to ask the question too. Now I understood about the $200.
Oh, you're not clear.
Or the stimulus. About the 200 because I'm moving. I'm in the car. Can you
Yeah, try to stay close
me?
to the microphone.
wait a minute? Let me. Okay, I want to know the millennial or the stimulus $200 for the crown. Now, what about the 200 or the money that I have in my wallet from the crown, the person that joined under me, that's the
Yes,
crown?
all that you can use. You
That'd
can
be
use that.
400.
You could use it wherever you want to. You could use it toward that 400, yes,
Yeah, that's what I want to do, so I can get the crown.
yes.
So when do I have to pay the other 400? Is there a deadline for that?
It's usually a month later. There's usually a
Okay,
month
well,
later, but they can be flexible.
It's gonna be before a month later.
Yep.
I think
usually a
because
month
we're at the
later.
end of the year that Melissa's gonna want all that stuff cleaned up by the
Yeah.
end of the year, like the last
Yeah.
day of the year, not
Yeah.
moving into the new year.
But she did say she would be flexible with that too, so. You know, she just said, make sure you get
Okay, so,
your foot in the door this month. That's the key. Get your foot in the door this month so that you can figure out everything else later.
And I
so
think
all I
the
gotta
last
do is call.
day,
So if-
keep going.
She muted.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Go ahead, Denise.
Hello?
Go ahead,
Yes.
Denise.
So all I gotta do is call, all I have to do is call the office and tell them to put that money towards it?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow then, because I
yes,
wanna get my crown.
yes. Put the money towards it. That's a good move. And then give them your card or whatever information for the other part of it, and you got your crown started.
Okay, now, do I get the merchandise, the product, before I pay the balance, or how does that work?
You get
Because
half of
I
it.
have-
They'll send you the value of what you paid.
Okay, because I need product. I got people, but you know, they want the product right there. A lot of people don't want to go to the dispensary, and a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know how.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Okay,
good,
I'm gonna do
good,
that
good.
tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
so, that's
Peyton
it.
had her hand up.
Peyton, let me hear you.
I'm sorry, it took me a while to get to the muted. Okay, so I just screenshot this right here. But if you already have a ranking as a crown jewel, so then you can, so you're
I don't,
eligible.
no, I don't know what you mean by ranking there's no rank as a crown jewel.
You mean if you've already purchased the crown jewel pack?
It says, like I said, if I go into my back office and it says rank, it says crown jewel.
No, that they say a number of different things. You're not ranked, you can't, there's no crown jewel ranking.
That's what I thought. I thought it was just the pearl, yeah, that's what I thought it was
Yeah,
just
there's
those.
no
So
crown
that
jewel
threw me off. That's what I'm,
ranking.
okay, that's what I'm
Yeah.
asking. Okay,
No.
that was threw me off. I'm like,
Yeah, you
to
have to purchase to
purchase.
be a crown jewel.
You have to have purchased the crown jewel dispensary.
Can you put that screen back real quick for me, please?
Oops, I hope I can. Let me see. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
So at the beginning of this,
got it.
at the beginning of this call, toward the beginning of the call, I was asked, okay, so now how do we make the money? How do we do this?
Okay, I'm sorry, Fatima, before you go there,
Mhm.
there's something that I wanted to point out. With our founders pack, if you look, there are trial packs that are included in there. So there are trial sizes of the Power Cream 400 milligrams, and there are trial sizes with one gummy in it, packages that you can use to either gift them, or you can use them as samples, or you can sell those for a specific amount of money as samples to people. So they're going to already be pre-packaged for you. There's a number of them in there, and that's to help you to work your business. So that's another great thing that's already in the founders pack for you to help, because the pack is set up in a way to help you to be more successful with your business.
Yeah, and it has some really good things in there, and that new infusing oil, and some really cool stuff that they've put together in these packs. I like mine. I've been using it, been showing it as well.
I got a question. So, my customer said that they're getting the new Founders Pack, but cannot accept delivery until after December 1st. Is there a way we can work on the shipping that way, or do I
Yes.
just call support?
Yeah,
Yeah.
call support. Mhm.
All right, thank you.
Yep, call support.
Just remember, this is the holiday season.
Mhm. Yeah. And it
That's
can
why I
get
want it
backed up.
after. He don't want it like, you don't want it, yeah, yeah, so long as it's not before the first,
Mhm.
that'll work.
Yeah. So, I don't have something in front of me that I need to get in front of me. So give me a moment. I gotta run upstairs again. A day ago. I did
Anybody
not-
have any more questions while she's moving?
I'll call
Um,
you back.
So what did we come up with so far to try to help her get to the next level?
Well, did you jump on late a little bit, Stanley?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
Busted you out.
Me too, don't
basically-
get
And so did I. I was late too.
That's okay. She has only explained how to find your CV in your back office and what CV is for new people that don't understand it.
And I
And then
showed you the money.
She showed you where your money is in there with the different rankings and, and so forth. And then she went into talking about the Founders Pack. And with that, we talked somewhat more about the crown jewel and advancing from the stimulus to the crown jewel, and then getting the Founders Pack with that and the benefits of doing those things.
Are
So
people
that's what we've
finding it
covered so
easy
far.
to make that switch?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
I'm sorry, Miss Maggie. Are people finding it easy to get folks to step it up to the next level?
We're not talking, that's what I'm going to talk to you about.
Oh,
We
okay.
didn't go there yet. Okay. So you mean stepping up, ranking up? Ranking
Yes.
up or meeting your goals. So the whole purpose, let me back up. The whole purpose of this, what I just did in the past hour, was to show you the money so that you know the goals that you want to set for the end of the month. Do you want to go for CV? Do you want to say, I want to do 500 CV this month. I want to be a bronze dispensary. I want to go for 1,000 CV this month. You have to have a goal. You can't just be going willy-nilly. You got to set your sight for the goal. That's going to help me reach my goal. Once I know what your goal is, then I can support you in reaching that goal. Okay? But you have to have a goal. So whether it's a CV goal, or it's a rank goal, or it's a sales goal, whatever that goal is, or to go, to be a founding member, whatever that goal is, we need to work together with that goal. So the question that was asked was, how do we meet our goals? What do we have to meet our goals? Let me tell you what I have learned over time. That we all have to be doing the same thing. We have to have a system. As a team, we have to have a system. That if I look at Stanley and I look at him working, he's doing it. The same thing that I'm doing. Juanita's doing the same thing Stanley's doing. Maggie's doing the same thing Peyton's doing. We're all doing the same thing. That's going to get the momentum spinning. That does not mean that you're doing it as much as the other person. You may only have a half hour a day to devote to your business, right? Or you may have an hour, or you may have 2 hours, okay? Whatever that time is that you have to devote to your business, you're doing the same thing. We're just doing it. And you wonder, what's that same thing? Before I tell you what that same thing is, let me say this. If you go into a McDonald's in Chicago and you walk into a McDonald's in Albany, do they look the same? Is the layout the same? Are they operating the same? Are they putting the fries down for the same amount of minutes? and the beep goes off? Or are they doing different stuff? Do you see them? Does it look different? The answer is it looks the same. Whether you're in Chicago, whether you're in Albany, whether you're in Detroit, whether you're in California, that McDonald's is operating the same no matter what. That's why it continues to grow and continues to function, because it's rolling. Everybody's rolling in the same direction. We're not going out like this, okay? We can't get anywhere like that. We have to get somewhere like this, okay? Now, what does that look like? That's just following the system. That's just following the Wakanna system. The Wakanna system is outlined for you. That's why I ask that you listen to Dr. Roz walk you through the Sales Academy. She does a better job than I can. She puts it front and center for you. You need to know what that system, the Wakanna system, looks like. If you're choosing to do some other stuff and not following the system, it's not going to work. Your business is not going to prosper. Okay. What does that system look like? I kept hearing it.
I want to say this. When we did the 90-day massive action, Linda followed the system. And we saw her come in as a new person and follow that system and grow her business, and she made money. So I understand what you're saying, and I just want everybody to know that it's not just the big people that are able to make money with it. Linda was brand new. She came in and she just did exactly what we say to do in Sales Academy, the chat method, and it worked for her. It worked. And we all did it. We were all doing the same thing.
Yep. And we
So
were growing.
I just wanted to point that out, that that's what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just following that chat system. And that's simply making your list. You cannot work without a list. You cannot work without a list. You have to start with a list of 100 people. You can't work without a list. You're doing this. Okay, got to start with the list. Then you call through that list and send out your DVDs, your videos, and try to get samples. And I'm going to show you it because I hear it, but it didn't hit me too well. I had to see it, I'm visual. And you follow up. Okay, that's the system. We sample, we show, we follow up. Now, I sent this out. I printed it and I sent it to each of you. You've seen this because I've sent it to you. And it's on our chat. This is the system right here, the flow chart. This is the flow chart.
And when she says our chat, she means in the TGV.
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook Messenger.
Messenger.
And if you don't know where it is, you're going to have to scroll and scroll and scroll up.
I'll make it new. Yeah, but scroll up and find stuff, but I'll make it new. I'll bring it down again. Or somebody can bring it down again. But this is it. Because all that it says here, and you go play by play, it says share the videos and samples with a prospect. That's what you have to do first. You don't start chatting about it. You don't start talking about it. You don't start trying to explain anything. You don't do any of that. You probably don't feel confident enough to do it anyway. So don't do it. Don't do it. Share the videos and share samples with your prospects. Follow up with your prospect in 2 to 3 days. What does it say? 1 to 3 days. Okay? To determine your next step. I'm just reading here. Follow up to determine the next step. If that person is not interested, no problem. Smile and say, hey, okay, that's okay. But do you know someone who's looking for a great product or an awesome opportunity like this one? And ask for the referral. Okay, they're fine. You kiss them, you'll be back when you know more. But they know you're in the business because you showed them the video and you showed them the thing. I've had people that I prospected like back in 2019 that are just coming on board. So that's how it goes. Okay. You say, kiss them. All right, that's good. But if they say that they want to purchase product, they want to try because they tried the sample, they like that, you follow up with them and they become a customer. They want more. Then they are a customer. Okay, they've seen the videos, make sure it's not just samples and videos go together. And follow up is next, 1 to 3 days later. If they become a customer, then you get their product to them, whether it's mailing it, having them ordered online, you're walking them through that, or whether you are handing it to them from your inventory, you get their product and you get an update in a week. You get back to them in a week. And then follow up to make sure the product is working. Right? You're a distributor. You're providing support and help. They can go and pick product off of a shelf and use it. And be out there, dangling out on their own. But because you've educated yourself through Wakanna University and do Wakanna University, get your certification. You don't have to get it right now, but get your certification. Okay? Follow up, see is their product working? If it is, then you discuss them getting 20% off by owning their own dispensary. You heard that? If it is working, you let them know that they can get a 20% rebate on their product by owning their own dispensary and just being with friends and family. Deborah, is that how you came in? Yeah, she is my newest business partner. She was a customer. She was getting ready to put in her second order. And I said, hey, you could get a 20% rebate on everything you order. Why not? And she jumped.
Mady has her hand up.
Mady.
Hi there, Fatima. Thank you for that. Hey, I noticed the other day this weekend as I was playing around in the back office, there was not only after I input the customers into the system, there was an opportunity. It looks like there's an opportunity to also send them emails through Wakanna.
Yeah, I'm not as versed in that. I can't. There is, but I'm not as versed in that.
I thought that was pretty
Yes,
cool.
I use it, especially like if you're looking at a product.
Yes.
And you can actually click where it says view more, and then there's an opportunity for you to send that directly by email. That information about that product.
So Maggie's going to do that training for us she's going to do that training for us.
Okay.
There's some back office, other back office usage.
That's pretty cool, Maggie.
Great. Rosalind, you have your hand up?
Yeah. So the rebate points that we get based on the new founders pack, that's 100 points. For example, I'm talking about right now. That goes into our back office, into our e-wallet or what? And how does that work? And can I use it to use for discounts for customers that I want to give maybe percentage off on a product?
You can finagle it that way if you're putting in their order, but the
Right.
loyalty points are yours. That's you're the loyalty customer. You're a customer
Right.
too, you know. You own your own dispensary, but you're to the company, you're a customer as well. So that's your loyalty points. Okay, for you to use for your products. So
Was that
going down,
Rhonda speaking?
that was Roz, yeah.
Oh, okay, because she had her hand up. Okay.
Yeah, so if we're going down this list, I was hoping that you would all have the same thing too. I'm just reading down here.
I saw it.
If they, the 20% of owning their own dispensary, if they're not ready, that's okay. It tells you to follow up in a month or put them on a Zoom or do a 3-way call, right? But if they're ready, get them started. So now you've got a new dispensary owner and open. Okay, the key is in the follow-up. If they're not ready, you mark them down for 1 month later. Let me show you what I just purchased. I went out because I need to see everything. Remember these? Do y'all still have these on your desk? That desk calendar? This used to just support my life. This is what my new desk calendar is, because this is where I'm going to write when I need to follow up with someone on what date. And to keep track of that, who I need to call, who I need to follow up with, so that I am following this flow chart, I am following this system. If I have a new customer, then I'm going to put them on the particular day that I need to call them. That's going to be on my working day. Let me back up. We have to have, as part of this system, right? We have to have, each one of us, consistency in our business. We have to decide, each one, based on our own realities, what are the hours and the times that we are working our Wakanna business? And we have to stay consistent with that. Wakanna has to own that piece of our time. For example, I work my Wakanna business on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I take off Friday and Saturday, and I work on Sunday. Okay, that's my 5-day Wakanna work week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. I do not work on Friday. I do not work on Saturday. And now I will be determining my hours. And I will stay consistent with those hours, because that's what I'm giving to my business. You give these hours to somebody else's business, to an agency, to the government. When you go in for a 9 to 5 every day, you dedicate your time to them. They own that piece of your time. Shouldn't your business own your time? That you're not just doing it willy-nilly. When I have some time, I'll do this. When I have some time, you're sitting down. That's what Dr. Kim said on her call when she was saying how she's successful. After she finishes work, she devotes 2 hours each day that she's working to her Wakanna business. 2 hours, that's it. When those 2 hours are done, she's done. Now, does that mean that everybody has to do 2 hours? Does it mean that you have to do 1 hour? Maybe over even a half an hour, 3 days a week is your reality, but you have to determine what is your reality for your business. And when you are working your business, you determine what those hours are for your work week. Hold to it. They belong to your business. But you have to be realistic. Be realistic with yourself. And of course, that stuff happens. Things will happen and come into place. As does when you work a 9 to 5. What do? You call in sick. You call in for a family emergency. Even though you had to work that 9 to 5, you had to take some time because you had to do something. But still, that does not change your time frame. So it may take you some time to figure out what is your actual work week for your Wakanna. But once you figure it out, hold to it. And during those hours, follow this system. During those hours or half hour that you work, or 2 hours or 3, follow this system. So continuing here, after your person has tested the process, I'm going back up to the top, maybe they decided after they finished listening to the videos and sampling, they want to be a distributor. They heard some information. Well, sign them up. Sign them up. When you got back to them, they said, hey, I see this. I want to be a distributor. Don't wait. Sign them up. Or they said, I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. I'm kind of wishy-washy on it. Where do? You put them on a corporate call. You put them on a 3-way call. Okay, it's all here. It's written here. Put them on a corporate call, right? Make sure they've sampled the product or using the product. Follow up with them immediately after the Zoom. Determine, are they a customer, a distributor, or do they need another 3-way call? Okay, it's right here. Or put them on a 3-way call. Get your upline senior business partner on the line. Make sure they've sampled. Of course, they've listened to the videos because you've made sure of that. And then you follow up immediately and do a 3-way. Now, will people fall into this very nice and neatly like this? Nope. People are not going to fall into it like that. But you will continue to follow up with them. Don't negate them. Sometimes people's priorities are somewhere else. Just because they didn't respond to you at that time doesn't mean that they won't. So give them a few tries before you say, okay, well, I'm going to put them on the back burner for a while. I'll catch up with them in a few months. I'll try them again in a few months. And then move your calendar to those few months that you're going to try and put them on your calendar for their next follow-up. That's why I have this calendar, and I bought my 2022. Thank God they had some old ones, some 21s. I just went out today and purchased it. From the second half of the year, they had them. So I can work on November and December right here, and then start my new one in January. But this is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm telling you, it's all a numbers game. It's not the people that you're coming in front of. That's not it. We're all human beings with a brain, with our own life experiences. That's not what this is about. It's a numbers game. The more people, the people who you see successful and reaching these levels and everything, and you're hearing them on the call, or you see me moving up and doing this and that, it's only because I'm talking to a lot of people. It's the numbers. Put your business ahead. Decide that you're going to work on a goal and you're going to use the tools that are in place for you. And there's some wonderful tools. They're simple tools. Phone calls and videos. Phone calls and videos. Phone calls and videos, not texts, not messages, not emails, phone calls and videos. Schedule your time and work your business. Another thing you are going to want to listen to is Lisa Lee Gardner's morning call. You can go to, and as your business, tap into all these things. You got to plug in. The Wakanna group page, visit that every now and then and see what's new. I go into, let me go into the thing here. I don't even know if it's going to come up because I'm in here, but going and looking into Facebook and finding these things are not that difficult. You know, if you go into the, no, it's not moving. It's not wanting to move easily. Oh. Oh, come on. It won't go down because I'm on the screen with you all. It's not working very well. I was going to show you how to get what's latest in on the group page. But look at the Wakanna group page. And for the recording of Lisa Gardner. Lisa Gardner on the morning call last week did a phenomenal breakdown of this and gave you some other information of how she hit Ruby. Listen to it. Get on the morning calls every morning if you can. If you miss it, listen to it. Just go to the Wakanna group page and find the recording. This is your business. You want to stay plugged in. If you're not there to get it live, you can get it in recordings. But that's one that you want to listen to. I may play it on a Sunday during our calls. Get your video list. I'm going to be sending you the quarantine book that has a memory jogger in it that helps you think about people to add to your list. Okay, it has attorneys and it's like a whole list. It just helps you think of people that are in different states, that do different things in your life and stuff like that, so that you can create this list. And I was telling one of our members that, you know, that friends and family, don't depend on them. Okay, do not depend on them to grow your business. I have one relative that is in business with me. One cousin. Yeah, I have a big family. One. And even my BFF buys CBD from another company. Oh, well.
But you don't want to be in a position where you have totally worn everybody out in your family. When they see this product are working for you, when they do see your business is moving, then they'll be more likely to come in on their own because they've already seen it.
Yeah, or not. And it's okay. It's okay. This memory jogger is going to help you think of other people. Your postman, they might have a backache. When your postman come, you got to ask your postman, how you doing? How you feeling? You getting any pain? I know you do a whole lot of walking and everything. How your knees and your back?
You know, in all actuality, my post lady, she moved to Florida, but I didn't see her for a while. And then when she came back, I was like, what happened? I didn't see you. She says, oh, you know, I've had problems with my knee and I've had a lot of knee pain and they did all these things and it didn't work. And I was like, girl, I had something for your knees. I didn't know you had a knee problem. But I had been trying to talk to her about my products, but she was always rushing. And so then she stopped and she bought some pain cream and some tincture from me. So even though she was moving away, she went on and bought the product so she could try them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, so that memory jogger is going to allow you to think outside of your box, outside of the people that you know. And another group of folks that we need in our team are doctors and nurses. We need more nurses. We need people who are around pain, who are around people that have pain and inflammation and things going on with them. So see how on your list, you can find those individuals. Who are your nurses and your physicians that you need to get samples to? Or you need to tell them one of our team members told the doctor, she just had knee surgery. And she told him, I don't want those opioids. Don't give me those narcotics. I'm not going to take them. I'm just taking my tincture. She has a pure tincture. And that's all she took. They took the metal out of her knee, some screws or something, and that's all she took. And she told the doctor, he could not believe it. He said, what? Tell me about this. He wanted more information. And he told her, if I do this next knee surgery and you do not use any narcotics, I'm in. You see how powerful that is? Your own story. She didn't sell him on anything. She just shared her story. So think about that. Who do you know? We need nurses. There's a whole line called CBD nurses. There are doctors and hospitals that are developing protocols around CBD. Do you know that? And look at what you have in your hands. Okay. The masses don't know yet, but they will. But how much of that industry, that billion-dollar industry, will be yours? How much will you own? Okay. Did you have something? I think I heard someone saying something. Nope. Okay.
I'm sorry, it was me, but it looks like William is trying to call me. I don't want to jump off to talk, so I'm gonna text him. But yeah, I was just gonna say that video I sent out this morning was why I sent it, because it was to look at what we already have, the treasure that we already have. And I took that and I applied it to, as I was listening, I was convicted that this is what I have in my hand already is Wakanna. So I don't necessarily need to keep looking at going out to get a job or figuring out, you know, if I'm going to work somewhere else or what else. I can work with the business that I have, which is a gift to me. And it's a treasure. And if we all look at it that way and actually work with what we have right now, it can be increased. And we can see the increase from it.
Thanks, Maggie, for putting that on the front of our chat. So I'm in our chat, Team Diamond Victory. Maggie just dropped the flow chart that I was talking about. You want to get that flow chart printed out. I send it to the printer and had them printed out in color and laminate it for me. I also put some things up here. Dr. Roz. It says Dr. Roz Wakanna leader out of state of Texas presents the founding member opportunity 2021. If you have anybody that needs to see this video, here it is. Go right up into your chat and pull it out. This new thing here, I said, please subscribe to my new YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is your training channel. I should have said that. I have figured out how to upload all of those trainings that I do. This meeting will be uploaded into this channel so that you can replay it, you could see it. The other trainings I have done have been uploaded. So subscribe to this channel and you will have access to these trainings. Here's the training I did on track your money in your back office. Okay, so you could replay that. I walked through your back office to track your Wakanna earnings presented by me. I will be changing that to Emerald at the end of this month. Emerald Distributor. Here's another one, a 20-minute Wakanna overview. This is the talk pop that I do, the quick talk pop. In 20 minutes, I will tell about the company, the products, and the opportunity. I managed to get it all into 20 minutes. So you have that video to use and send out if you need to watch it. And my, oh my, this is because of Maggie. I, again, all accolades and thanks goes out to Maggie, because yes, on Sunday, while she was co-hosting this on Zoom, she turned on the recorder and we were able to get the full recording of Melissa's presentation on Sunday. And I have uploaded it onto my channel. So you can listen to it. You can send it to others for them to listen to it. It is a little bit lengthier. It's an hour, but it has phenomenal information. She also talks about the Founders Pack. This is something that you should listen to yourself if you were not able to listen to it live. And even if you were able to listen to it live, this is a good thing to listen to again, watch and listen. And I always say listen, because you don't have to watch everything. You can hear the information and get what you need out of it. So that's new and available to you. The videos that we send out are the Wakanna videos. Those you can access on YouTube as well. You should set up your own playlist on YouTube with all the videos that you use, so that all you have to do is go in there and click share and share it with the person that you need to share it with. And of course, you have Dr. Rita's list of health and wellness videos that you can refer to too. So there's so much at your fingertips that you can share with people. You don't have to tell them anything. If someone tells you that they have sciatica, you can go right into that Dr. Rita playlist that Dr. Roz creates and get that video on sciatica and CBD. If the person tells you that they have sarcoidosis, you can go right into that Dr. Rita playlist, look for the sarcoidosis video that she did, sarcoidosis and CBD, and send that to that person. Look at what you have. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to say a word about it. Your leaders have already done that for you. Use them, use those videos, send them out. Also, one last thing, when you're doing a three-way and you're asking me or asking another one of your leaders to come in and help you close, you want to talk up that leader, right? Before you want to let that person know this isn't just an ordinary person coming on the phone and talking to you. This person has been in Wakanna. They have reached the level of Ruby. That means that, you know, she has helped her organization sell a total of $25,000 in a month. She has helped her organization grow. She loves to help people. And I know that she has it will be able to answer any and all questions that you have. You know, so talk up your leader before you get them on the line, and make sure that they have seen, you know, a video, that they're not just getting on there fresh, that we have to do a whole presentation, because that's not what you do a three-way call for. You do a three-way call to answer, you know, respond to any questions and get the support of your leader to close your person. And put the ego out of the way. You don't have to close. I go to my upline and have them close for me. You know, I can close for others. I could probably close for myself, but I still use my upline to do that. Okay. Any questions, thoughts before we end our call? I'm glad we moved into the second hour as a training instead of using our talk pop. We didn't have any guests, but that's going to be the end of that, because we can invite people on or use our corporate lines. Do I see any? I don't see any hands up. questions? I was trying to see where where I put that whole list of recordings. Any questions or thoughts? Even if it's not a question, if you have a thought.
I would like to address my leg. The distributors that have signed up under me. I think we should get a strategy. We're going to do everything with Fatima, and she's working there. We'll continue to do that, but I think that we should talk about what we can do as our group also. Maybe we can do the calls on Wednesday as a group, like, or another day if we need to, and pick a time where we spend an hour or so on the phone, just together making those phone calls, make up our list of 100 people and start from scratch right there. It worked very well last year. And I think we can at least start somewhere with that. And then each person can look at what their goals are to get there. So I'll be calling and sending out some text messages so we can work on that. And anybody else that wants to do that with us can definitely do that. It's not just going to be my leg, but I want to make sure that I really encourage those people that have come in as my business partners to let's get more active together.
Any other thoughts? Thanks, Maggie. I am really anxious to see what's your team's name?
We have to come up with the name. That's what we'll need to do. Anybody got any suggestions right now for my leg for a team?
Yep, come up with your name because you got.
You don't want to call it leg.
Yeah. Any other thoughts? Questions?
Did William jump on?
I don't see William. No. Okay, so tomorrow the room will be open again. Some of the Albany folks will be here at my house, and we'll talk about our goals that we've set after we've kind of slept on them, and to kind of process through what we got out of these 2 hours, what goals we're setting for ourselves for the month, and talk about strategizing how to do that. And again, remember, it's all in the numbers. Make your list. I will send you the quarantine workbook that has the memory jogger. It also has a way to keep track of your people. And that's it. And let's do this. I mean, we can do this, and I'll keep you posted as how we're doing with our numbers. And then the founding pack doesn't just have to be for you. Tell people about that. I mean, they can own a share without selling. They don't have to sell in order to benefit from a share in this company. One, they get all that product that they can use for themselves for themselves and as gifts. And they just have to do 3 transactions. I'm going to tell you this, and then I'm going to let you go. In October, I almost lost out on my share, on my dividend for the month, because I was so busy doing the expo that I totally forgot that I needed 3 people. Normally, through any month, I'm working anyway. I'm meeting customers, I'm filling customers' orders and stuff like that. But I was so busy in October, it just skipped my memory. The only person that had hit my dispensary was me. I was the only one. And November 1, I opened up my back office and saw that I only had one customer in October. And I was going to miss that dividend payout. And I had hit Sapphire. So I wasn't going to get any shares, no share value of anything, unless I had 3 customers for my founder shares. So what did I do? I immediately went to the computer and I put in an order for my guy. I ordered him a pre-roll. I filled out that order. I went into his thing, filled out the order and sent it in. Bam. Then I found my girlfriend. I filled out her order. You know, my BFF that buys product from another company. Well, I filled out her order for a pre-roll and I sent that to my guy. I didn't even send it to her. I sent it to my guy, right? Those were my two orders. Now, mind you, I did it on November 1. So now I had to call the company and support and said, please, I slept it. I need to have those 2 orders shifted back into October off of November. They said, no problem. I could do that for you. What are the numbers? I gave them the 2 order numbers. Bam, bam. They both went.
We have a hand, Cheryl Hunt. And her last name has changed. She got married.
Yes, I got married, y'all.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank
I'm
you.
married
Thank
now.
you.
I'm married now.
I'm married now, y'all. I just wanted to make a comment, Fatima, and for the team, especially for the new people. I haven't been active, but Fatima has not dropped me off of this chat. I always get the information, and I made a decision that I need to check in. I'm glad that I got the notice early enough that I was able to check in, and I feel like I'm on fire. So thank you. And just for the new people, just hang in there.
Yes.
I wanted to do a quick review. And Fatima, you can add to the list, but one of the things that Stanley and a couple of people asked, what is it that we can do to help Fatima get to her goal of being diamond? And one of the things I wrote down was to upgrade from your stimulus or wherever you are, upgrade your package at least to get to your full crown, or go on and purchase the Founders Pack. Sample out your products, purchase products so you can use them and sample them out. But if you get the Founders Pack or you upgrade, that's going to give you your product. If you can't do that, then purchase you some pain cream and some gummies and sample, use them to sample and reach out to people so that you can make some sales and you can start talking to people. Then once you get your products in hand, go, join us and get some vending done. Fatima has shown us how to set up the van, how to set up our tables and all those things. And also give products out for Christmas gifts or other gifts. Use these products instead of maybe shopping otherwise for things. I stopped there because I think I got busy doing some other things. So if somebody else wants to say anything else that they got from this, we quickly can do that, I think, Fatima.
Yeah, and I would say also that I am willing to come to Chicago and let you shadow me vending. If you all set up a weekend in which we are going to work all weekend on maybe a Saturday vending opportunity and a Sunday vending opportunity, let's do it. I'm ready. And if it's not in Chicago, what's the neighboring city? What's the neighboring city instead of Chicago?
It's a bunch of neighboring cities around here.
Yeah,
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, right? Let's find an event in Gary, Indiana, something you can get to from Chicago. I'll fly out there. I'll stay there for the weekend, and you can shadow me. I will train you, come out and do the training and everything. And I might even be bringing some folks from Albany who wants to go out there and expand their business as well.
And that's a great opportunity.
That's not this month though. I opened it up for December if you got some holiday things in the first part of December, let's talk about that. I know it's a little funny with the airfares now, so close to the time, you know, the holidays and stuff. But I mean, even if we looked into January, when the fares go back down or so, if you have some vending opportunities, I'd be happy to come out there and do that for the weekend.
I love that idea. And we also have some other people that are part of our group that can help us here that are already doing a lot of vending also. If you're interested in that, make sure you let either myself or Fatima know.
Any other questions or thoughts? We're gonna go.
I think William jumped on late, so I don't
It's
know if you want to
recorded.
keep him on.
We're recorded. So
Oh,
do you
that's
have any
right.
questions, William? Any thoughts before we go? Thank you. I see a phenomenal team. Maggie, your team is on board. They all jumped on here. You did
William,
a
you're
phenomenal
muted.
job of bringing them in. And you all, you know, what did, was it Cheryl? Says you're on fire. You're
Yeah.
ready to go. You know, Doris is on, Gloria I saw on. I don't know if she had to jump off. Linda, God bless you. So happy to see you again. Glad
I think
you're
we should
back.
keep them on for another 10 minutes for my team,
Mhm.
if they're willing to, so we can plan how we're going to do our calls or what we're going to do, you know, how we're
Okay.
going to plan for next.
All right, so I will make you the host as I leave. And
Quick question.
yes,
Fatima.
Stanley. Uh-huh.
If you're traveling in the airport, are they gonna let you take those liquids, tinctures and other things on board?
Yeah, yeah. That's what Melissa laughed. She said she had all that product on her in her bag and they took her water bottle.
Okay. That's okay.
They went through her bag, you know how they stopped her. She said,
Right.
oh no, don't tell me, you know, I'm coming into New York and they're gonna do it. And they stopped her and they went through the bag and said, it's the water bottle. Yeah, take that out.
Okay, that's good. All right,
So,
let's make
I
sure.
see a new hand.
you do?
Yeah. Rose on the phone.
No.
Yes, that would be me.
Okay.
I'm glad Stanley asked that question because I'm flying out Monday to Detroit. Now I bagged up some samples. Now I'm wondering, is that going to be okay? They're going to let that on the plane? I mean,
Yeah.
I got it bagged up with my business card and the product,
Yeah.
and I got it in my little carry bag. What do you
It's
think?
legal in all 50 states. That you can carry a product on your thing. You just can't carry more than a 3-ounce container, but our products don't come in a 3-ounce container. So you don't have anything to worry
Right.
about.
I don't want them throwing out my stuff. So
No.
I was kind of worried
It's
about that.
liquids. Anything in larger than a 3-ounce container.
Okay.
You don't have, our products don't even come in 3-ounce containers, except for the
No.
shampoo and stuff. So that has
Mhm.
to go in your check luggage unless you put it into a smaller container. But those are the things that come in the larger, 4 ounces or something like that, 8 ounces.
Well, okay. I don't have any of that. So, okay. Thank you.
And it's only liquids and creams.
Okay. So the gummies
Even our largest jar is 30 is an ounce, 30 milliliter.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's an ounce.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All righty. Great work. See y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you so much for joining in.
Yep.
And those on my team, if you can just hang on here for, once Fatima is gone, we'll still have the Zoom up and we can still have us a really short meeting. I'll keep it very short.
All right, Maggie, you got it. Bye, guys.
Don't hang up, Fatima. You got to make me host again.
I did. I said I assigned
Keep
you.
jumping off. I kept jumping off.
I just assigned you as I leave. That's what I'm doing.
Thank you, ma'am.
All righty.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.